Hello everyone and welcome back to IMO Reviews. Today we are discussing Love Hurts. Quan plays a realtor who is living quite a peaceful and happy life. That is until his old hitman past catches up with him and he has to clean up an old mess. To be brutally honest with you, I was not expecting an awful lot from this movie. It didn't look great. Very quick, very flashy, lots of bright neon colours. Looked like a complete sugar overload of a movie with blood and guts attached to it. Which could be fun or could just be a noisy, arrogant mess. And I'm here to tell you that Love Hurts ends up kind of being neither. It is an exceptionally forgettable film. For everything that it does reasonably well, there's also a ton of stuff that it gets completely wrong. It is constantly trying to push comedy onto you as an audience member, and I didn't laugh a single time throughout the film. And the more they tried, the more I just wish they would stop and do anything that's interesting with this narrative. And on that note, the narrative is boring beyond belief. It's generic. It's what you think it is. It's been done a million times before. It's been done a million times better before. I don't really understand why we're doing this or why it exists at all. Some of the performances even feel like they're a bit out of kilter from each other. Quan is actually quite good here, and there's a few other cast members who I think are okay. It was cool to see Sean Astin here. I like him for the small part that he has. But then you look at some of the side characters and the villains and they feel like they are ripped clean out of the pages of a comic book, and they don't mesh with these other characters. I don't buy any of the chemistry between the cast. It all feels so convenient and forced. The only real thing about Love Hurts that stopped me from hating it entirely is the fact that there is a genuine effort clearly on show throughout the movie. The editing is frantic and energetic. They're clearly trying to give it a bit of momentum. I think some of the action is actually pretty decent. I like the choreography and the camera positioning. Sometimes they do long takes. Sometimes the camera gets stuck in a microwave and starts spinning around and you get a 360 view of a fight. It did feel a little bit reminiscent of those old Jackie Chan movies, where the action was always impressive, but they were also performing these ongoing gags throughout the fight. That was probably the best thing about the film, and that level of effort can be seen and felt throughout. They are definitely trying to make a decent film here. I just don't think they've managed to pull it off, unfortunately. It doesn't do anything new. It really doesn't have anything to say. There's nothing about it that's really going to stay with me. But then on the other hand, I've seen so much worse. I'm not angry at it. I'm not mad at it. I think it would be far better served if it just came straight to Netflix or Amazon Prime. Watching it for free in the comfort of your own home? Yeah, personally, I think that's exactly where Love Hurts belongs. Trekking out in the freezing cold and going to the cinema and paying to watch it and sitting through 40 minutes of adverts first, that might leave you in a pretty sour mood afterwards. I am sure there will be people out there who have fun with it. I personally can't imagine anybody's going to come back and say, yeah, 10 out of 10, give me a sequel immediately. But they might come back with a 6, a 7. It's fine for what it is. But me being a grumpy old ginger who's just been through this dance before way too many times, the best score that I can give Love Hurts is a 3 out of 10. To finish on an ever so slightly more positive note, I am closer to a 4 than I am a 2. It's not the worst thing ever, but I just really don't think you need to rush out to see this. It serves as the perfect stopgap background noise movie that you might just chuck on one night. Thank you for watching this review. Please be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and please do hit the comment section as well. Have you seen Love Hurts? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you haven't had enough of this crazy ginger, we can always click on these suggested videos right here and get yourself lost in an IMO wormhole. But if not, take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next review.